Sunday morning. I've just lit my fire. I'm just putting a little bit more on to keep it going. We'll decide what I'm going to do today. But what I really wanted to do today, just do a bit of a talkie video. I don't normally do these. And where to start? What do I want to say? Well, I'm fast approaching the 1,000 subscriber mark, which is, you know, it's brilliant. It's been I've been doing these videos 2.5 years now. Weekends, sometimes at nights, sometimes taking my camera to work with me and doing videos at work. So I'm fast approaching the 1,000. When I say fast approaching, I'm sort of counting subscribers in days. I open the app up sort of every day and have a look, and if I've gone up a subscriber, I'm like, for another one. I'll just show you what the app's like when you open it up. For those of you that are not on YouTube. So, yeah, I've got the app open. So if that'll focus. So what you do, you tend to open it up every day, and there, 982 subscribers. And then you can also do some other things. You can press that one, and this gives you, if it'll focus, the total hours that have been watched. But the more important one is the hours that have been watched in the last 365 days. Not focus, and there I am on 373,175, something like that. Yeah, so as any YouTuber will tell you, getting to 1,000 subscribers is quite a big deal, because you get your 1,000 subscribers and you get your 4,000 viewed hours in a year, and you start getting paid. And I think it's roughly about, depending on what genre of videos you make, so there's DIYs, financial and stuff like that, you make different amounts, but I think it roughly works out at £3, £2.50, £3 per 1,000 views. So it's not a lot. I've nearly 300 videos, and the ones that have gone over 1,000 views I can count them on one hand, I think. So it's not a lot. So, you know, but getting to the 1,000 subscribers is a bit of a milestone, and it would always, you know, it would always a massive thing for me, getting to 1,000. But now, the closer I get to 1,000, the less important it is to me these days. It was more important when I was back on 350. So now I'm 982. I'm 18 short of 1,000. But it's not as big a deal to me now. I'm like, well, if people subscribe, they subscribe. If they don't subscribe, then so what? I'm more bothered now, honestly, about the people that do watch the videos on a regular basis. You know, and I try and stick a 10-minute video out every week, something like that, and a couple of shorts. So my thoughts on the whole thing now are, I like making the videos. I like doing the projects because it's generally things that I need, and it's improvement. I like editing the videos and putting them out there, and if it's 10 minutes entertainment for people, then that's brilliant in my book. And I like the fact that, you know, doing stuff in the garage is good for your mental health and stuff like that. And if I dare say, I might inspire some people to go out in the garage and do stuff. You know, if you don't do stuff like that, if you've got a workshop, just go out and do stuff. It's good for your mental health. I'm a big believer in keeping busy for mental health. I'm not so much a believer in these therapy sessions and stuff like that. I mean, I've never gone down that route, so I don't know. I think mental health starts here with you. And if, you know, I think I heard somebody say a while ago, if you're not feeling good, if you're in whatever room you're in, tidy it and you'll feel better, and then do something else and you'll feel better. So I'm a big believer in that, doing stuff, and you know, that will improve your mental health, I think. And exercise, but to be fair, I get plenty of exercise at work. I'm always humping and lumping bits of furniture about and desks about and stuff like that. I used to go to the gym years ago, but it's like, do I need to go to the gym anymore? I'm not trying to impress anybody. You know, I've got my wife, I'm happy. I don't need to impress anybody, so I don't bother nowadays. But yeah, So I just wanted to say that, you know, down 2.5 years I've been doing it, and down the line, sometimes it's got to the point where you think, can I really be bothered getting the camera equipment out, making another video? You know, I've probably spent £2,000 of my own money. I mean, it is a bit of a hobby, and that's cheap over 2.5 years. That's a cheap hobby as far as I'm concerned. But like I say, sometimes you think, oh God, can I be bothered? Is anybody really watching? You know, when you're only getting 100 views or whatever it is. But the views have gone up, and I'm. What I'm basically trying to get at in my own clumsy way is, now it's not so much about the 1,000 subscribers to me anymore. It'd be nice, but you know what? I'm getting there, and I'm not as excited about it. It's more about making these 10-15 minute videos every week and just entertaining people for 10 minutes every week. It's become a bit of a well, I just hope people look forward to the videos coming out once a week, and if I can entertain you for 10 minutes every week, that's my goal. That's why I try and shift things up and do things. I don't want to do the same stuff all the time, because I think people would soon get bored. But a lot of the time when I go out into my garage, I've no idea what I'm going to do. It's just, I just go out there, and sometimes I go out there with a cup of coffee, and I can sit there for an hour just looking around at things and thinking about stuff. It's like yesterday when I made that, when I speed built that planter in my garden. I'd been working most of the morning, and I got home at 2:30. I'd lit my fire, and I was sat down, and I thought, right, what can I do? And my wife actually came in. She says, oh, they're going to sweep these leaves up in the garden because Mandy and Martin's coming next week. We've got some friends coming. And I said, yeah, I'll just finish this coffee and I'll go out and do it. So I went out and I started sweeping the leaves up, and there was that planter on the floor that had seen better days. And then I thought to myself, well, right, I'll just replace that planter. And if I'm going to replace that planter, I might as well make a video out of it. And then halfway through, talking about replacing the planter, I thought, oh, I don't know, I'll see if how fast I can replace this planter. So that's what that video was all about. That literally came from nowhere. So that's basically what I wanted to say. So thanks to all the subscribers, the regular viewers and stuff like that, because I don't know if I might have already said this. It gets to a point sometimes when you think, I just can't be bothered, but then you'll get a comment on one of the videos that you've made, and you think, God, yeah, there's people out there watching it and enjoying the content, and you know, if it inspires people to get out in the garage and do stuff, or it gives people ideas, that for me is brilliant. Like I say, the subscribers and the hours watched, that eventually yeah, it does bring money, and that's what we're all about, isn't it? That'd be nice, a nice little retirement job for me, making a couple of videos every week, and you know, earning a bit of retirement money. That'd be brilliant. But you don't get a lot. I think, depending on what genre of video you make, the payments vary from, let's say, £2.50 to £3.50 for every 1,000 views that you get, something like that. I don't know, because I've never had a payment, but it's something like that. So it's not massive. I'm guessing that the payments I'll get will be somewhere in the region of £3, £5 a week, a month, something like that. You know, it's not going to might buy me a pint a week or something like that, bottle of whiskey every month. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm trying to say. I wanted to thank people for subscribing, and just with the way the channel's heading, I'll just carry on doing the stuff I think, you know. I'll carry on going out there in my garage, in my workshop, looking around, having an idea and going for it. Sometimes it might work, sometimes it might not, sometimes it might be entertaining, sometimes it might not. But for 10 minutes a week, thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate it massively, I really do. Thanks for all the likes, the comments, and let's see what I can come up with next week. Thanks a lot. I'll see you again. Bye.